In this session, we're going to look at the different data that we collected on the home screen. Currently, you're looking at two sample datas. One on the left has HD with ellipse, and the one on the right has HD with a cube. Now, it does tell you the difference between the two. The one on the left means that the data has been implemented onto the facial scan and facial smile design has been completed. The one on the right means that it's an empty facial scan that was reconstructed from a 2D to a 3D image. I will demonstrate by double-clicking on the one on the right side. Once I double-click, it opens up. I use my right side of my mouse to rotate the facial scan. In this case, I am able to use my cubes where I can align the facial scan to the right orientation that I choose to view the facial scan. I also have my grid bar where I'm able to view the image because it's an image that's floating in space. I would like to have a better orientation by using my grid. I can also take my grid on and off, and by doing that, my next icon is my perspective icon, where I can click on my perspective icon and this would actually make the facial scan protrude a little more. At the top right here, we do have a little box, and if I hold my right side of the mouse, I'm able to rotate the head in any direction I choose. I can also change the transparency of the facial scan by using this lever right here. When I bring the lever towards the left, I lose my transparency of my facial scan. When I bring the lever to the right, I get full transparency of the facial scan. I can export my scan by clicking on the export icon, and then from there I would select search where I would like to save my scan, and then I locate a folder, I select the folder, and then I know where my scan will be saved. Next, I will export my scan by hitting OK, and then my scan will be exported. You can also begin your smile design by clicking on this icon, but we will complete that at a later date. You can expand the screen by maximizing with the maximization tool. This is great for demonstrating to the patient, so there are less icons to make the demonstration less busy. You can delete the icon. You can make it your bookmark, one of your favorites, or you can also go into the open captured data folder where when you click on that, it shows you the raw data from the facial scan which was completed by the 6 different cameras which are located on your facial scanner. You also have the options to see portraits, so you do not need to take additional photographs. Lastly, your HD reconstruction tool is at the top, and as you can see, the image is already reconstructed in this case. I will proceed to the back button. Next, we're going to double click on the left icon which has the HD and the data incorporated. Now let's take a look at that. In this case, I can rotate just as I did before with the right side of my mouse, and I can look at the data in here. Now that I have my intraoral scan incorporated into my facial scan, if you look at the upper right side of your software, you're able to bring down the transparency of the facial scan. So this way you can see the intraoral scan included into the facial scan in one accordance with the use of AI technology. You can also bring down the transparency of the maxilla, and you can also bring down the transparency of the mandible as well. In this case, you're able to view the patient's data in the facial scan, also with the intraoral scan.